In history, there are very few countries that can be like Germany, rising 3 times from a situation where it was almost completely destroyed. After World War II, Germany was quite miserable. Over 20 million people died in the war, and more than 20 million people became refugees. Cities like Berlin were full of 75 million tons of rubble. Most of Germany's factory equipment was taken away by the Soviet Union. At that time, everyone thought that Germany was completely finished. But the destruction of materials did not break the spirit of the Germans. The first to stand out to clean up this mess was a group of women who were called rubbish women. They cleaned up the bricks with their hands every day. Their original intention was very simple: to let their children go to school in a clean place. It was their spirit that infected all Germans. They started to work hard. Many people worked more than 12 hours a day. They turned the reconstruction of their home and their anti-war sentiment into a strong motivation. And the real turning point in Germany happened in 1948. The then Minister of Economy, Ludwig Erhard, made a bold bet. He promoted monetary reform, replacing the old Reichsmark with a new German mark, and let go of price controls. This reform did not rely on foreign money, but miraculously brought the economy to life. Almost overnight, the original empty shops began to fill up with goods. The black market gradually disappeared. People began to trust and use their own country's currency again. Then came the Marshall Plan from the United States, which also brought $1.3 billion in aid. This sum of money and supplies was like a timely rainstorm, allowing Germany to buy equipment, learn new technology, and reconnect to the international market. They directly introduced the most advanced industrial concepts and technologies at the time. And German industry, once world famous, gained a new life. It's not enough to just have external help. The Germans also made an effort in their system. They built a model called the social market economy, which both plays to the vitality of the market and pays attention to social fairness. At the same time, Germany paid special attention to education, especially the unique dual-track vocational education system. Students study theory at school for some time and spend time in enterprises as apprentices. This secretly cultivated a large number of high-quality technical workers for the restoration of German industry. The giants we're familiar with, Volkswagen, Mercedes-Benz, Siemens, stood up again in an environment like this. Germany grew step by step from a defeated country to the engine of the European economy. But the reputation of German manufacturing wasn't a good word at first. The Made in Germany label was actually created by the British in 1887. It was a label put on German products to identify them as cheap and low-quality goods. It was a kind of shame. But the Germans took it as a challenge. They started to focus on quality, technology, and standards. For more than 100 years, German manufacturing has become a byword for reliable, exquisite, and durable.